So through my work, there's the honesty, work, big air quotes. Even I admit this isn't a real job. Through my work, you watch somebody else's videos or intellectual interest. I'm going to tune into Rollo today. I'm going to turn into Stardust or Turd Flinging Monkey. But then on the videos, you'll see a nobody. I don't know who it is. And they're all the same guy, even though they're technically genetically individuals. But it's some guy, dude, bro, 30. Yo, man. You know the 5 mistakes, bibbity boppity boppity boo. And I guess they're the neo dude bros because they don't even have their hats on backwards. They're not even wearing hats. Like, hey man, check that. And they're moving with the camera. Hey man, check it out. And they got the solution to your life. They got the solution. Hey, you got a problem? Hey, here's the 6 steps, bro. Boobity bobbity bobbity boo. And I've been on the internet. I'm old. I've been on the internet now for quite some time unintentionally. Just drag me in like a black hole. Are we past the event horizon? Okay, I guess we're doing this now. I've seen, for a very lack of a better word, life coaches come and go. And they were proto-life coaches. These used to be the thought leaders, the internet bloggers. Bloggers, they got a big blog file. I got a big blog file. Wow, podcasting. The internet will never have the bandwidth for that. And they were influencers, personalities, and at least some went along the lines of life coaching and giving life advice. And over what I guess could be about 2 decades, I've seen a lot of these people come and go, and the ones that wash out, the ones that fail, if for any other reason because they crack, they can't do it. They're the ones who never had a real job. They're the guys and maybe the gals, but I don't really listen that much to female podcasters or influencers. They're the ones who are famous because they're famous. They're the Kardashians of the world. They haven't done anything. They haven't gone through the path. They haven't gone through the rite of passage of supporting themselves, getting out of poverty, buying their own home with no help from their parents, making mistakes, and then becoming a professional whatever. It doesn't matter what it is, a professional something. I was an analyst and an economist. Rollo was, it still is, a booze marketing guy. He's in booze marketing. Rich Cooper was in car finance. Ryan Stone, a sailor, military experience. Turd Flinging Monkey, no one really knows. I'm going to say data analyst. Whatever it may be, you look at these people on the internet. Coach Red Pill, economist as well. You look at all these different people you're following on the internet, and if you know their background, and I'll admit there's an age bias here because you have to live long enough to get to that point, to have blazed that trail, you'll find out that they were somebody before the internet. We choose Pikachu, Rollo Chew. We choose you. Pwang. Oh, now he's an internet person. But they were men, maybe not terribly successful men, but successful men who made it before they made it to the internet. Now, and this is not a besmirchment upon Gen Y, like Josh Fluke, for example. And I tune in every once in a while. But the disadvantage Josh Fluke has is now he's gone through real world. He's worked corporate America. Well, he's pretty young. Right? Does he necessarily have the life experience? I would argue he does, even at that younger age. But in that generation, and maybe a little bit younger, it's popularity for popularity's sake. And I'm not going to point out names, but there are people who claim to be able. Now, Fluke never claimed to change your life. Okay, he never claimed that. He just points out hypocrisies and ironies within corporate America and employers. But there's people like, listen to me, bro. Dude, whoa, bro, 8 mistakes you just made talking to that girl. It's like, oh, really? Yeah, man. Hey, check out my thing, and boobity bobbity bobbity boo. And those are the ones you got to look out for, because they're faking. They're posers. They're the stereotypical life coach where I'm living in a van down by the river, don't do drug kids, but they don't even have the experience of doing drugs and recovering and living in poverty. They've literally just gone from like having rich parents, some, And then, dude, I'm going to make this thing on the internet. Oh, man, look, I'm an expert in this field. I had a bunch of people come talk, and I'm having people talk. It's like, no, that doesn't. And then you find out. And then whether it was the blogging era, the podcast era, the YouTube era, they wash out. And I just for you, see now, for example, the advice, and I hate the term. If you ever hire me over at Asshole Consulting, the whole point of Asshole Consulting is for me to tell you the harsh truths. Right? If you read any of Rich Cooper's book, book, the conclusion is hard work. Any of your established, trusted red pill people. I was over at the Conference on Masculine Excellence. There wasn't one guy that came up there and says, you deserve it. There was no female speak. You deserve everything. You're great and amazing. It's like, no, you're a piece of shit and you suck. And here's the hard work you got to do. Because truth is pricey now. It's so hated. And that's how you can tell there's some authenticity. I mean, Sterling Cooper, work out, don't drink. Some I don't want to give away, but it was like, these are things you need to give up. These are things you have to work on. There was no, sit and coast and have a mental attitude or the Secret. Remember the book, The Secret? There was none of that. None of that. And so when you go out there and something like these, if there's a list, it's wrong. These 5 things. Whoa, man. Hey. And it always leads with the same, and it makes sense. But hey, do you want girls? You can't get girls. I know how to get girls. If you tune into the authentic stuff, it's like, well, philosophically, do you want them? I mean, here's some numbers and data on them. Go get the book of Numbers. Read through that. Okay, all right, well, it's going to be hard. And here's the path you're going to go down. It's going to take, you're going to go to the gym. And you better work hard to become excellent. Looks maxing, put on cufflinks. Hey, did you coif your hair and get a nice beard? Oh, you want to be successful in life? Oh, okay. Well, follow your heart and the money. No. We're like, no, you're going to go STEM or go home. And it's going to suck. It's going to suck. And so, whereas I'm reluctantly have a toe into this life coaching thing. What you guys want to do before you start listening to a life coach, or just take advice from old farts, people older than you, find out first if they lived life beforehand. Did they have a real job? Or was it, hey, I'm popular because I was popular on the internet? PewDiePie. I'm nothing wrong, not against him. Great entertainer. Don't think he's an expert on setting up 401ks or IRAs, in part because I think he's Scandinavian and not the United States, and they don't have 401ks or IRAs. But there's a lot of frauds and posers out there, and generally speaking, they're younger because they don't have life experience. There's some older ones too. But if your first job out of high school was like, I was an internet person, y'all, it's like, yeah, maybe. They've never touched reality. They've never survived reality. And the advice they're going to give you is either plagiarized or lifted from someone else, common sense, or it's wrong. So there you go. Cappy will be back full time August 29th. I might open up Asshole Consulting again. But then, anyway, yeah, here, look, and if you want some cheap stuff, I charge a lot for my minimalism course. But if you want some cheap stuff to read through it, go get The Unplugged Alpha by Rich Cooper. Go get any of Rollo Tomasi's book and notice how deep and hard they are to read. They're good, but it ain't light stuff. Go get my book, The Book of Numbers. They'll put a little dose of reality in your idea. Oh, what? All I gotta do is coif my hair and get high-legged pants with brown shoes and then they get the girls? Easiest way, just pay for it. There you go. That's it. Just pay for it. That's the easiest way. Rhinestone, The Fook Files. And read anything by Troy Francis. Go through the dark. How to Be an Asshole by Troy Francis. That'll dose you up with a little bit of reality. All right, that's it. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.